Oh, hello, lovely family. Welcome back once again to my channel. This is Obapa Afrakume's Kitchen. So today, I decided to share with you how I make my quick Indomie instant noodles recipe. So this is so quick and it tastes so delicious. Trust me, you will love this recipe. Please don't forget to subscribe, share my videos to your friends and family so that they can be part of the Afrakume's family. And also don't forget to drop down some comments for me to know how you did on this recipe. This is so tasty and you will love it. Without wasting my time, let's get into the ingredients. So I used the onion chicken flavor indomie. I'm using some mixed vegetables. I'm also using some cabbage, and this is my spring onion. I'm using this white onions as well. I'm using some prawns for this recipe, and I'm using the extra virgin olive oil, 1 tin of sardine. I'm using this crayfish flavor stock seasonings and this ginger grounded powder seasoning as well. Alright family, this is the ingredients I'm using today. Alright, let's get started. So to start my quick instant indomie recipe, I'm just going to go ahead to boil my indomie. So in a boiling water, just add your instant noodles in there, and then add just a little bit of salt for taste in there, and allow this to boil for about 3 to 5 minutes. So you don't want this indomie to be cooked to be very soft, so we want it to be a bit semi-cooked, so just be careful it doesn't overcook. So my indomie is ready now, and I'm just going to pour it in a strainer and set this aside. So the next is my prawns. I'm just going to go ahead to put this in a big bowl and then season this with my ginger grounded powder. So I'm using 1 tablespoon of powder, and I'm using this 1 tablespoon of crayfish powder as well. So be careful of the spices that you use for this prawns, because too much spices will make it salty. So once this is done, I'm just going to set this aside, and then in a saucepan, just put a little bit of your cooking oil. You can choose any cooking oil of your choice. So I'm using the extra virgin olive oil. So once it's ready, I'm just putting my prawns in there, and then make sure this fried for about 5 minutes. So within the 5 minutes of cooking your prawns, make sure you give it a 10 to make sure that both sides of the prawns are cooked properly, giving it a golden, beautiful brown color, and that's that it's cooked. This is looking all good and it smells so beautiful. So it is 5 minutes right now, and my prawns is ready, and I'm just going to get them out of my saucepan. This is looking so beautiful and it smells so amazing in my kitchen right now. So I'm just going to set this aside, and in the same saucepan, I'm just going to go ahead to put a little bit of extra olive oil in there, just to add up to start up our indomie sauce. So I'm adding up my mixed vegetables in there. And then next I'll be adding my onions. So make sure you give it a stir. And the next I'm adding my cabbage. So you can choose to opt out the cabbage, because a lot of people do not like cabbage at all. So you can choose to use any vegetables of your choice, and this will give you the same results. So the next, I'm adding my spring onions to that and keep on mixing it thoroughly just to saute it beautifully. So you do not want your vegetables to be soft as well. So the next, I'm just going to add some spices, and the spices I'm using is my indomie spices to my vegetables. So this is my indomie spices, which I've just added to my vegetables, and it's looking all good. So give it a stir. And then now I'm adding all my prawns. Make sure you add the sauce of the prawns to the vegetable as well. And then I'm adding 1 tin of sardine as well to my vegetables. This is looking all good, and it smells so good in my kitchen at the moment. Try this recipe and you will never resist the taste. Please don't forget to subscribe to Obapa Afrakume's Kitchen. I love you all so much. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my kitchen. This is Obapa Afrakume's Kitchen. So I'm still adding up some of the spices in my indomie wrap, in the vegetables and the prawns and sardine in there. So now I'm just adding up my noodles, instant noodles, into my vegetables and prawns, and it's looking all good, and it tastes so delicious. This is a very simple recipe which you can do for your family, and trust me, they would love this recipe. This is very simple and it doesn't take time to do at all. So I just decided to just sprinkle some of my spring onions on my noodles, and just look at that. This looks very good and it's so appetizing. It tastes so delicious. Just look at my prawns representing in there, the sardine. It's time for me to dig in, and here we go. I'm serving myself with this one. You can try this, and also don't forget to drop down your comments for me to know how you did on this recipe. I love you all so much. Enjoy this recipe, and I will see you again. Bye.